Good.
Yeah, but like I do agree with the comment. There's no way it was whales.
Yo, what's going on, SAUCE.90, man? Yo, it's a pleasure to meet you, brother.
Bro. It's an honor, bro.
Pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, man, so go ahead and just tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Yo, where you from, brother? You know.
Yeah, I'm from the Bedford, Massachusetts. You know, I've been fishing out there for 4 years. And, you know, this has been a whole crazy experience. Oh, it's been nuts. It's been really nuts. Going out there working one day, just ended up hearing these noises. I thought what they were, but I was so crazy because I didn't want to post like mermaids because all of a sudden I didn't know the type of reaction I was going to get.
Of course,
so,
yeah, exactly.
And people kind of just corrected me on my own stuff. So it was just I didn't even know like the flow back was going to be this crazy. You know, this is a lot. This is nuts.
And yeah, man. So we were like, you know, talking about it, and I've seen a lot of your videos, and dude, like absolutely insane because. Like, the first thing, you know, you want to say is, like, dolphins, right? You know, you want to...
Yeah, dolphins right off the bat.
But hear me out. The dolphins' behavior in a storm is to go deep into water. It's to submerge... They know about it, like a day or a couple hours beforehand, and they dive deep to avoid the ocean, the storm. So to be hearing, like, a whole school of, like calls like that, bro, there's no way it was dolphins, man.
Yeah. So,
if you don't mind, can you describe, like, was the waves heavy? Was it like a storm going on? Or like what was going on?
How about we start it from the get-go?
What do you mean?
So, how long have you been working? How long have you been in this career of yours?
Oh, yeah.
For about I started fishing about 4 years ago.
About 4 years ago. And then out of these 4 years, man, have you ever experienced anything like this?
Nah, never.
Nothing even close.
Not even close, because the difference when you hear the noise, you see it. It's like it's okay. Oh, that was a whale over there. All right, yeah, okay, yeah, that's completely obvious. It's never a question as to what you see.
Yeah,
because you gotta think about it. It's the ocean. It's not else out there blocking your view. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then you become familiar with the noises that you hear out there, right? Especially if something's hitting the boat,
absolutely,
underneath the propeller, anything like that.
You get used to noises really. You have to, you know, you need to know if everything's all right.
Yeah, definitely.
But, shoot, what else? So, like, yeah, man, like, and then the amount, like, if you could call about how many different, like, if you could, like, call, like, how many different ones you heard at the same time, how many would you say you heard?
That first video I posted, when I heard that noise, it sounded like it was coming from all around. I was running from one spot of the boat and then all the way to the other side on starboard. You know, like it taken up what was. I had to swim pretty fast to get to there, and some noises sounded like they were far away, and like in the video, some of them sounded like they were right up underneath me. So I was catching.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah.
And
wait, Buck?
Dude, that gives me chills, bro. I could just imagine if you were there and you were like so chill in your life. Like, yo, sing. You're just like, oh, chill. I was like, man, if I was this guy, I'd be screaming like a little bitch. I'd be running around. What the fuck is that? Get me off the fucking boat now. That'd be me, bro. That'd be me, man.
It was just so different. And I knew right then I was witnessing something different, and I was just happy. So I had it on live.
Yeah, bro, you had it on live. Yo, you know what? Correct me if I'm wrong. But you were on live, right? Whenever you threw the crab back into the water?
Yeah, I was on live when that happened.
Yeah.
Too, absolutely.
Okay, so I was watching that live. I remember that.
Yeah.
And then there was people like, that's fake.
It was a friend of his.
I was like, what?
Yeah, dude, I saw
bro,
immediately how many people try to debunk that shit.
Exactly. You literally threw it into the water. Next thing you know, how you going to plan something like that on a live, bro? On a live. You're just like walking around. You know, he's looking for other ones to throw back in. He literally says it. Let's go look for some other ones to throw, you know, like, let's go look for some others. And as he turns around, I even like...
The angle it came from was nuts. It was nuts. It came right over my head.
That shit could have hit you on the back of the head, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Man. All right, man. So, 4 years in this, and then, you know, you start hearing this stuff. When you first heard it, I know it's some of the guys' questions and everybody else out there. What was, like you said, the very first reaction you got, you're like, holy shit, this is This is awesome. Did something attract you to it?
It's like so you know what's going on. So your first thing is like you're trying to rationalize what the noise is. All right. Like,
yeah,
you're right. So then you're on a hunt, bro. And the thing is, when I heard it, like I was literally going nuts. I was literally just going nuts trying to figure out where it came from because I didn't know where it came from, and I wanted to see what it was. It was like the craziest thing. I wanted to go find it. I wanted to as close as I possibly could to the water to find out where it was coming from. Still right here.
You play it.
It is. Anybody that's on the YouTube, share it away. Please share it away. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, Sauce.
So 4 years as a fisherman, like, have you ever believed in anything like that? Like, have you ever had that like in the back of your mind, like, hey man, you know, maybe one day, today's the day I go see a mermaid on my trip, you know, like, or has it been like, nah, like you just go out there, you know what's out there, like you're kind of skeptical about shit like that, you know what I mean?
It is, you know, like all fishermen got their stories, you know, especially when you're a young fisherman. All fishermen want to do, older fishermen who have been in the game for a while, is they want to tell you stories. They want to tell you everything they've been through. So I knew about the myth of sirens from other fishermen. I knew about the myth of mermaids, you know, from stories that I've heard from other ones. So it's just crazy now that I have my own. It's just
man, that is crazy stuff. And you know, and you have a bunch of people that are like backing you up, man. You know, as we get further down into this story, we're gonna be able to see, you know, what we're gonna be talking about because, you know, all the coincidences. You know what I mean?
Oh,
that's
a lot.
It's a lot.
It's like if it was just one or two coincidences, like I'd be okay with it. But it's just a steady of just coincidence after another. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I you know that video they put my TikTok down. You know, all right? I'm like, okay. After I made another one up, I put another video up. That one blew up. The government's on my boat. You know what I mean? Like then, like boat catches on fire. Then I get into an accident. Like it's all just now. I can't go on the survey with the government, so it's just like the weirdest, strange events happening, like one after another after another. It's like,
go on the survey with the government. You can't go.
Nah, I can't. I ended up getting into a car accident the night the government came on my boat. I went home that night. I ended up getting into a car accident and fracturing.
So it was literally hours later. Then I thought it was a couple days later. It was hours later.
It was really that same night.
Damn, that sucks.
That's fuck, bro.
Man, you know what I was telling my buddies at work? I was telling them, you're like the next Bob Lazar. Innocent.
Well, quick question. So we're from Roswell, New Mexico, man. You know, home of aliens. Quick question.
Yeah.
Are you a believer of aliens, man? If you hear about all the mythical creatures and aliens, you know, some people like to say they're in a class of their own.
Yeah.
So, you know, even though you've heard your stories of sirens and all that, what about aliens, man? You ever hear about some shit like that? Or like, are you a believer of the, you know?
Absolutely. I've seen UFOs. Being out in the ocean, that's what you think.
Dude, I heard so many stories about UFOs and man.
I truly believe they live in the
that's
ocean,
gonna have to be a whole different story. Anybody that's watching our lives on TikTok or on YouTube, man, we are definitely gonna be bringing SAUCE.90 back. Man, we're gonna make it a goal that we're gonna bring you and you're gonna be sitting here in our room.
Absolutely, man. I'd love that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Hey, man, I got a quick question, brother.
You guys.
Out of how many people are with you on that fishing boat, bro?
It's me, 3 other deckhands, and a captain and a first mate. So always a total of 5.
5, okay. And what do they think about this, brother?
Yeah.
Any of them hear it too as well, besides you?
Oh yeah. Everybody hears it, man. Like my captain, he's like an old guy. He's like, I don't want nothing to do with that. He's like, I hear it.
So he's probably the believer of the ones, you know, they use the call to bring you, and then they take you away. You get what I'm saying? Does he ever tell you stories like that?
So
I've heard a story.
Yeah.
I've heard a story, you know, if they reach out to a man or a sailor and they don't go after him, like the siren has to kill themselves. I've heard tons of different stories.
Yeah.
I've heard that, sirens can actually like control your mind and things like that. They mess with your sleep. I've actually had.
It's that sailman theory, bro. The stories that they see this pretty mermaid at the rock, you know, like down
calling
the shore,
to them.
like calling, yeah. And then whenever they get there, it's this ugly beast.
Well, then that, and like I said, like a lot of people that describe the music, the reason they sing is because they say the music, what it does is like it puts you in a state where like you hear nothing but the music.
Like in
And even
hypnosis.
how you said, Sauce, you said like you were so attracted to the sound that you were going to the edge of the boat to see like what the fuck is making that sound. Like you were attracted to what was making that sound. And a lot of the stories
when
talk about how
I came home and took a shower, I heard when I closed my eyes, I heard the noise in my own house. Like I was having a bug out moment where I was home and I thought I was hearing the same exact noise.
They're still calling to you, bro.
You see, that's the crazy thing about it. Like how they're calling to you, and she's not able to get you because you're not following all the way through. You know what I mean? You're not going to, because a lot of people are like, hey, why haven't you jumped in and looked for her, like to see or to look for whatever it is.
My mind.
So I have.
Came across.
Can you?
So when that comes across your mind, or when it came across your mind, man, what exactly was coming across your mind? Can you elaborate on that? Can you let our viewers know?
It's like I'm hearing it, right? And then I'm getting close to the water. I'm like, yo, it's got to be close. And then I start rationalizing in my head. I'm like, all right, well, if I was just to go in, it'd only be for a little bit. And then I like literally have to snap out of it. I'm like, dude, it's fucking nighttime. You're out in the middle of the ocean. There's like predatory animals out here. Like,
yeah, right. You start thinking about like that sound though. What is it? You know, like you want it so bad.
Yeah.
That's cool, though, man. And the fact that you got that on live, bro, that's historic, bro. Like I said.
That is.
How many people did you say were in the live?
11,000 on that fall. Yeah,
that's crazy.
People were saying it was dolphins.
Oh, cool. That video that you posted on your TikTok that had like the fishing creature. What exactly did you see? You know what I mean? Because the video caught one thing, but to you, what did you see?
Yeah.
I basically saw that, bro. And the thing is, like this, when things move in the water, sometimes you really have to pay attention. And just wait, what was that? Was that like a wave? Was that like the way the light hit it just right? Like what was that? So it's just like it caught me off guard. So I had to do a double take. It was just mind blowing, seeing something like that, man. Just
I believe it, and I'm pretty sure you've seen other crazy stuff out there.
Oh, the amount of craziness is just. Not even craziness, the unexplained things you see. Like the disc that's in the sky and then just shoot straight into the water, maybe like 50 miles out, and then just, like that's so common, seeing like UFOs and then just have them dive straight into the water and then I'll just see it flow.
That's fucking crazy.
Like,
golly, man.
He's like, I see UFOs like I see shooting stars every night. Goddamn, bro.
It's so clear at night on the ocean. The moon literally lights up the sky like the sun does, so you can see.
Oh, wow.
And there's not a lot of things occupying it, so, it's just what's out there is out there.
Yeah, it's facts. Facts, that's the big thing.
That's crazy.
Heck yeah, man. Like I said, the fact that you caught it, and hey, I'm glad that you that you survived the car crash and everything's going good, man. I hope your recovery, we wish you
definitely,
recovery, definitely. All, on that, and
that's insane. So check this out, man. So we start from the beginning again. You did that. You were live. You heard all them sounds. You keep going. The sounds keep coming back. And there's one time that I see, we pass the crab. They throw the crab back at you. And then you make it back to the dock. And the sound has followed you to the dock.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Well,
that was probably the real moment because that's when I felt like a target. Like that's when I felt like, okay,
exactly what I thought when I saw your video.
Now this thing's following me, so now this changes the whole dynamic of the game. Like before, we were just out in the ocean, and I was just hearing it. Now you're following home. 18 hours away from where we were.
18 hours away.
Shit, dude.
18 hours away. This thing followed you 18 hours away. That's a few states.
Yeah. 18 hours away. We were fishing off the coast of Montauk. That's off the coast of Long Island, and it takes 18 hours to get there. Dock in New Bedford, a straight drive. So yeah, when we left there, I heard that shit back at home. So that traveled a decent amount of time, bro. That's a long time to swim.
God, man.
Well, I mean, like if it's like how you said, Astro Kush, like if like how you mentioned sirens, if they don't get or I think it was you that said it. Sauce that like if a siren doesn't get its victim, they kill themselves. Yeah, that could have been it. Like once it realized it didn't get you overboard and you managed to talk yourself out of it, it followed you home trying its hardest because it's like I don't want to kill myself. Like
Actually, I never thought about that like that. That's a good way. That's a good way to think about that.
No, guys,
actually, that's
like it really wanted you, like it you know.
let the audio catch up real quick. Look, guys, we're not trying to talk over Sauce. It does lag out a little bit the way our camera's set up right now. We're on a poor man's budget right now. All right,
trying to make it big.
Yeah, we're trying to make it big on a poor man's budget. We're here, we're interviewing, and we appreciate you coming on the live with us to talk to us and for us to be able to hear your story. Man.
Hey, so it's good that you tell as many people this story as possible, especially if you think the government's doing some such shit, bro. Always talk about it. The more people that know about it, the less they're more likely to fuck with you because you have more eyes on you, dog.
The crazy thing is, bro, before the scientists and the government came on my boat, they were stationed in the Gulf of Mexico last month.
What? So they specifically came.
Damn, bro. Like it was not a coincidence, bro. They said, you know what? We're seeing all this shit going on. Let's go right now. Damn.
They were very tight. They were very, hush hush about the whole thing. Anytime we'd ask them what they were doing, that they really wouldn't talk to us. They'd give us 2-word answers, 3-word answers, and they keep it moving, man. And it was very weird stuff. It was very weird.
Go ahead, finish. Sorry about that.
That's my bad.
That shit was crazy. And then when they told me that they were in the Gulf of Mexico, that was their last trip, I put 2 and 2 together real quick. Because that's what they've been dropping all the bombs out in the ocean, So that just was another more of a coincidence for me. That was crazy. They had that whole laboratory locked down. Nobody could go near it. Nobody could go by it. They had to put by the door.
God damn.
That is
way.
So after the government showed up, and then literally that same night you get into a car accident. Now that we're in this area, I have to ask, what did you feel or if you don't mind us asking, what happened with the car accident? Did you feel your brakes lock up? Did you feel that steering wheel turn hard on you, some type movie shit? You know what I mean?
Any foul play?
Nah, I was driving down one of the dock roads. It's in a wooded area where my captain's house lives. Because I went to my captain's house, I went to go pick up some money, and then I was coming back home. And I missed a turn, and then I'm going on a windy road, which is all the way on the sticks. And then somebody else on the side of me comes by me with their high beams blaring to the point where they pass me. I can't even see the turn coming up. I missed my turn, drove straight over a ditch into a wall, over a wall and into a tree.
Oh shit!
So drove with their lights on so bright, they didn't turn them off, and I literally couldn't see the turn coming up at all. And they kept driving.
They didn't stop after you crashed.
No.
Oh damn! Man.
What a coincidence! Bright lights, at a curve, at a turn. It's planned out perfectly.
So whenever you're ready to go back and stuff, what are you expecting, man? What are you expecting out of that? Are you gonna go back, or are you gonna take time off again?
I'm taking just some time off right now. The only reason I'm off is to take time off because of my leg, because I don't want to be a liability on the boat. It's literally killing me. I'm not out there right now. But I think when deep down, actually, I think right now while they're out looking for stuff, they're not gonna find anything.
Because
I feel like this thing is drawn to me, and I feel like if I was on that boat, that thing would be in big trouble.
Well, then,
because if the government heard that type of noises, what they want to do, they want to try to test it, capture it, probably weaponize it, use it for whatever type of technology they can, like they do with everything else. It's just nuts. And I'm so in a situation that I can't be there right now, so I'm gonna have to wait it out. My boat to come back. Then I'm trying to catch the last survey in the last week.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Well, think about it this way. So, what if how they said what if they weren't searching your boat? What if they were putting shit on your boat
to keep tracks of it?
Exactly. Look, this is the boat that it follows. This is the boat it was on. This is this and that. So instead of they're telling you hey, we're gonna search up there, we're just gonna look around, and they're putting cameras, sensors, whatever. I'm
pretty sure they already have. Especially with you being out, you know what I mean? And it's weird because all of a sudden, all this happened, and then, UNOS, the company shows up, and the UNOS is actually federally used.
For those that don't know what UNOS is, you mind describing it to?
Payon's actually the one that did a pretty good research on UNOS.
Oh, UNOS? Oh, that's fucking crazy, man. All right, so Let's see. UNOS is it's the University National Oceanographic Laboratory System. They're funded by, it's federal. They have their own vessels. So why? That's one big question. So these guys have their own vessels. They got their own ships. They got their own research teams. Why are they going onto your boat? Why do they need your boat?
Yeah, exactly.
Like that throws it off right there and then.
Right there.
Yeah, like these dudes are funded, dude, with these expensive ass boats and shit.